More fury. The ancients smile on me. Need more time. Putatos guide my hand.
Misbegotten kind is creation's greatest sin, but your time is done. You will find only death in my realm.
Of battle saturates the air. This is where we truly belong.
I too am at home on the battlefield, good man. my flows.
Your presence pleases me. Every step brings you closer to my embrace.
Not enough fury.
For my salvation! Rip these brutes to shreds. What a monstrous creature!
I'll taste your fear.
All the pain and suffering you're enduring. You must be dying to meet me.
I need fury.
You've met my daughters, I see. Are you enjoying their company? These poor things live in eternal torment. Oh, you are so eager. I suppose I am Sadea, maiden.
Impossible.
How invigorating. Play with my daughters. I do not wish to tire you out.
Your screams of anguish The sounds are sweet.
I grow stronger.
I can feel the blood hemorrhaging from the Sin Heart. Oh, you will pay for this.
How deep does this foul tower go?
Not enough fury. I need to go back.
Thanks. How do you feel? Nervous?
I do not fear Asmodan. I have crushed his army, and he will follow.
I feel a sense of calm. I know you can do it. Have no fear. The things I have crafted will not fail you.
Does your brother know you loved his wife?
No, she didn't take the time to tell him before waltzing off to the altar. Now their children would starve if not for the gold I send their way.
But you are the reason their father is imprisoned.
He will be free again in time. Paying off the Merchants Guild of Kingsport is no small task. And aren't you supposed to be on my side here?
Can't believe I'm still alive.
Thanks to that barbarian, you can find us.
You said this jewel wants to devour the world. What is it?
Oh, all you wish to hear is my most guarded secret. Well, certainly. If you cannot be trusted, then the world is in trouble, I think. The jewel contains a powerful creature named Dirgist. He was trapped within it for terrible crimes against his people.
I have never heard of this Dirgist. When did this happen?
A long time before years were counted. Now a flaw has developed in the jewel. Through it, Dirgist can consume the holder's life. I intend to seal his prison, trapping him in it forever.
The Black Soul Stone. Holding 6 prime evils in one container. That seems like a bad idea to me.
Soon, Osmodan will fall. Then we will destroy this stone and the evil it contains, forever.
It's a miracle Leah wasn't corrupted by the dark energies within it, don't you think? 10 days ago, I had an extremely powerful vision of a dark future. Horrible, horrible things will happen to you before this is all over, but you will prevail.
Tell me of these things.
I would never burden you with the knowledge of things you can't change. You need to be happy. Enjoy yourself while you can.
You are so close now. Only Asmodan is still out there, waiting for you. What do you suppose you'll do after he is dead?
He is not dead yet.
Oh, you're too modest. I saw how easily you took care of Belial, and you've already beaten Asmodan's army. How much more trouble could he be? Let me tell you what I think. After Asmodan is dead, you come with me, huh? And we'll go on a grand adventure. Just you and Shen. The wind at our backs, and the road stretching out before us.
Perhaps we shall. I need fury.
So close now. So close.
More fury. I won't do that. I will not be denied. Still recharging. Why?
When I became a Templar, I dreamed of invading the Hells themselves. This is all I...
Think you know pain, Nephilim? You think you know anguish? Soon my concubine will show you their true meaning.
I do hope you're not in over your head.
Hold your tongue, demon.
Not ready yet. Not enough fury.
The chains tear at their flesh. Hear their screams. Such sweet music. You're so close now. I can almost feel your breath on my skin. The anticipation is exquisite.
More fury. Need more time. I need fury.
Wind against my blows.
There, a worthy foe. We have done it.
Oh yes. I've been looking forward to this.
Not enough fury.
Come now. You can do better than that. I fear I may have to take you seriously after all. I'll eat you. You will not make me bow to the likes of you.
Fought our way to the depths of the crater. Asmodan cannot be far.
This will help.
Still recharging. I gained new power. stand before me. Not ready yet. Still recharging.
Nephilim, fool. When the soul stone is embedded in my flesh, the seven shall be as one within me. I will be the sum of all hells, the prime evil.
I need fury.
Arrogant Nephilim, my servants will feast. Enough! The dark power. Arrogant Nephilim, my servants will feast on your pride. Arrogant Nephilim, my servants will feast on your pride as they devour your flesh.
We've done it! Quickly now, Leah! Trap Azmodan's essence within the Soul Stone! It's done!
I never dared dream. All evil lies trapped within that stone. Once it is destroyed, the eternal conflict will finally end.
Destroying the stone is no simple matter. There are rituals to consider. We must return to the keep and make our final preparations.
I'm returning to town.
An incredible victory. I knew Asmodan could never stand up to the likes of you.
Where are Adria, Leah, and Tyrael?
They're all in the armory, no doubt celebrating. You should join them.
I thought I was going to die when I saw the demon's rage escape from the Soulstone. Tyrael and my friend fought them, but I couldn't help. It was like I was watching them through a haze. What is the Soulstone doing to me? Asmodan must die soon. Then I will be myself again.
Adria, when did you decide to betray us?
20 years ago, a great and terrible power drew me to Tristram. But Aiden, Leoric's eldest son, defeated that power and sought to contain it within his own flesh.
The Dark Wanderer.
It was Diablo I saw within him, and I pledged myself to his service. Now, at last, his grand design comes to fruition. Dear Leah, Deckard always suspected your true father was Diablo himself. And now, my daughter, you shall serve as his vessel.
I live. But I am more than I once was. The 7 evils are now one within me. I am the prime evil. Well done, faithful Adria. Go now, until I call upon you again. Now, at last, to my true goal, the one that has always eluded me. The utter destruction of the high heavens. Even in the heart of heaven, angels can still feel fear.
My old enemy. You cannot hide from me, no matter what form you choose to wear. Let your true self be revealed. Diablo.
Adria's betrayal is complete, and Leah's soul is lost. Through her, Diablo has been reborn as the prime evil. With all the powers of hell at his command. The high heavens tremble. The angels are helpless before Diablo's assault. Only I remain to set things right and vanquish Diablo's evil forever.
This devastation defies all reason.
Imperius, you cannot mean to face Diablo again. Your wounds are barely healed.
The heavens burn. This is your fault, Tyrael. And you, Nephilim, look below and see what your kind has wrought.
I know how he feels, but we have to keep going.
The Diamond Gates have stood since the light first broke over the high heavens. Now they lie in ruins. Imperius is right. I am the cause of this.
This is Diablo's work. You did everything you could to prevent this devastation.
Long ago, my brethren and I voted to decide the fate of man. I cast the final vote that spared you from extinction. Now humanity has birthed the prime evil.
Tyrael, you believed in us, became one of us. Now you must live as a mortal and surrender your fears to hope. Wallow here if you want, but I shall press on.
But you don't understand. Hope has been silenced. We are lost. Diablo is too powerful. Always before, the lords of hell bickered and worked against each other. They undid themselves. Within Diablo, within the Prime, there is no such division. And now, the halls of the high heavens quake beneath his steps. The Prime Evil. I can't believe all this has come to pass. Adria played us all for fools. Diablo's influence twisted her inside and out. I suspect we have not seen the last of her. I should have known that Leah's father was the Wanderer. How could I not have sensed Diablo's foul presence within her?
You could not have known the evil that dwells in that woman. She sacrificed her own child to resurrect Diablo.
But poor Leah. I grieve for her soul.
We will mourn Leah when the task is done. Right now, we must stop Diablo.
Gaze upon the destruction I have wrought. It will be the last thing you see. Iskatu, destroy the Nephilim. I do not fear you, Nephilim. You'll find only death in this eternal realm. The shades will devour your soul.
I am Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. It is my duty to record what is and what will be within the Scroll of Fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
Then I shall write my destiny in Diablo's blood. You can watch all of creation burn, or you can help me now.
Perhaps fate can be changed. Quickly then, Auriel, Archangel of Hope, has been captured by Ragnarok, the Lord of Despair.
I will find her, and restore hope to the heavens.
Keep your guard up. There are foes at every turn.
Back to hell, dog.
I don't like the look of that.
More fury.
I'll be telling stories about that for a while.
Think yourself free from the chains of fate, Nephilim, but all will kneel before Lord Diablo.
I need fury.
Flow through the hell rifts. Heaven will be destroyed long before you set one foot into the Silver Spire.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the Scroll of Fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you.
The chains of fate cannot bind you now.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
It would be an honor, my lady.
Diablo sought to crush heaven with despair, but I have defeated his champion and restored hope. I believe Tyrael's faith would be restored as well, but he remains lost. Regardless, I will now shatter Diablo's infernal portals.
Only once in the history of Sanctuary has a Nephilim been as powerful as you. His name was Odyssean.
I have heard tales of this man. He who sacrificed himself to save the world. I thought them myth.
He was no myth. Because of his noble sacrifice, I saw the inherent potential in your kind. As such, I voted with Oriel to spare mankind from annihilation.
You were right to do so. For without me, you and your kind would be at the mercy of the prime evil. You can see the future.
I see the myriad streams of possibility, all intertwining and weaving into one another. I can hear them echoing forward into eternity.
With so many paths before you, how do you know which one to take?
I am not called to be a champion, as you are. My role is simply to observe.
What does the Scroll of Fate say about the end of this battle?
Doom and darkness. These heavens ruined. The angelic host broken. Diablo victorious.
That will not happen.
As I have said, Nephilim, your destiny is unwritten. You alone may change these dark times.
I knew you would come. That a champion from the mortal world would light our darkest hour. Your courage and nobility shine out across this realm, blinding our enemies.
Lady Oriel, I give you my solemn vow. Your song of hope will never be silenced.
I know you will do all you can, for this is your hour. Go forth with my blessing and show all creation why the Nephilim are the future.
Tyrael has been through much. Can you help him?
There is a shadow upon his heart, but it will pass. Remember, he chose to be a mortal, and he must overcome this despair as a mortal.
Our time grows short, and we may need his help.
Have faith in him. Of all the archangels, his light has always shone the brightest. In this our darkest hour, he will ensure that justice prevails.
What are you going to do now?
Though the angelic host is scattered, we are not defeated. I will try to rally them as best I can.
Can Diablo be defeated?
Only in the light that lies within you, Nephilim. I will take heart from it and hope for your victory. The future is ever writing itself. Unknowable, just beyond sight and touch.
Corruption was strongest to the northeast, as
Look upon these gardens.
by the light. I never wanted to see this demon squalor again.
The Angelus Council is comprised of the 5 archangels who hold dominion over the high heavens. They determine the laws by which all angels must abide. Each of them embodies a pure aspect of creation. Valor, justice, hope, faith and wisdom.
Is this what our world will look like if Diablo succeeds?
Yes, all will be ruined. You wilt against my blows. How tastes your fear? Not enough fury.
If you destroy the Oculus, my Hell Rift will consume you.
Well done, Nephilim. Diablo's vile minions can no longer use this rift to find their way into the Silver City. Now only one rift remains.
That is not the only Hell Rift. The flow of my legions will not stop.
I will not be denied. Let your spirit be free from this torment. I grow stronger.
I draw closer to victory, Nephilim. You are too late, just as you always have been.
By the light, I never wanted to see this demon suffer again.
Your flesh is weak. More fury. I'm overburdened. I need to go back.
thought I could make my wife's death mean something. It doesn't matter now, does it?
Of course it does. You are the finest blacksmith I have ever met.
Right. I'm sure that's a comfort for Leah, now that she's gone too. Oh, I've been a fool. You don't get to make things right. This world isn't made for redemption. I'm sorry for what I said before. I was upset. I don't know what it is, but I feel better. Like things can be made right.
Then you think this battle can be won? You are hopeful.
Yes, that's it exactly. My wife would not have wanted me to wallow in my misery. She would have wanted me to do everything I could to help you win this battle. And you can win. I know that now.
Do you miss your family during these times?
No point in it. I'll never see them again.
Why is that?
My brother's wife thinks I was involved with his imprisonment, and he believes her.
What?
As low as I am, I would never frame him. Not even to win her back. They won't hear a word of it. For all the gold I send to them, I receive nothing in response.
We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
Leah could not either. It was not your fault.
When I think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The Prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world.
I found a strange document on one of the angels' bodies in the high heavens. It is very old, maybe centuries even older than I.
Perhaps we should show it to Tyrael. What does it contain?
I am not certain. The script is very old and foreign to me. When I saw the angel, he was dying. But even though he was in great pain, he reached out to me with the document in his hand. Like he wanted me to take it. By the time I approached him, he was still. His spirit had already gone. We will stand together against the shadows.
Have you found the location of your tomes from that torn page yet?
No. I've learned something much more troubling. Judging by the borders, this is indeed a page from the tomes, but it does not contain prophecies. It seems to be a set of instructions for the creation of magical weapons, but that is not the strangest part. I have seen the rune here before, on the braces of Tyrael's armor.
No reason to tiptoe around the truth. Let's go ask him.
Ever since Adria betrayed us, I've been thinking about how Magda used to share the leadership of the Coven with another.
Explain.
20 years ago, just before the darkening of Tristram, they had some sort of falling out, and the other leader disappeared. I think that other leader might have been Adria.
I see. Adria left the Coven behind to find Diablo in Tristram, while Magda stayed true to her followers.
May the battles never end.
You think to destroy the Rift Oculus?
Hell rifts are closed. You have far exceeded my expectations, Nephilim. But there is not a moment to waste. Quickly, you must make your way to the Silver Spire.
The Hell Rifts are closed, but it is of no matter. Soon there will be nothing left of these high heavens. All creation will be the realm of terror.
Your fear.
Cyril!
Yes, my friend. I am ready to again fight by your side. I was wrong to give in to despair. You have shown me there is still a chance for victory. But we must hurry. Even now, Diablo makes his way to the Silver Spire.
I finally understand. Your kind faces death and darkness every day, yet still you find the courage to move forward.
It is an honor to be one of you.
Your kind does not belong here. If I see you again, you will die.
Pay him no mind. This is your fight, Nephilim. Your power is even greater than Tyrael foresaw.
One can only hope. But now, we must stop Diablo before he reaches the crystal arch above us.
Diablo seeks to corrupt the crystal arch atop the silver spire. If he succeeds, heaven will fall. Everything has led to this moment. Tyrael and I will fight our way to the top, where I will finally confront Diablo.
Darkness grows around us.
I remember angels striding through these halls in all their majesty. We thought ourselves the masters of all creation. Our arrogance was our downfall.
How does it feel, knowing you helped me become the prime evil? For all your mighty deeds, all you really accomplished was unleashing me upon the world. Some savior you are, Nephilim.
Leah, wait!
No way.
Diablo is climbing the spire to the Crystal Arch. We must hurry.
How could you convince my own husband to kill me? I could have been safe, but you made him cut me down.
No, that isn't her.
Not ready yet. I can't. I will not be denied. No way. I can't. Your flesh is weak. I release your spirit from Diablo's foul corruption and death.
Look at the destruction Diablo has wrought. If we do not stop him, this is the future of all creation.
I won't do that.
By all that is holy, you see that enemy over there?
Impossible.
I knew Inarius long ago, when he was still among the angels. But he grew weary of battling the demons after a time, and he began to secretly conspire with demons in order to forge a peace. The demoness Lilith became his greatest ally in the Hells, and many other demons and angels joined his cause.
I I won't do that. Impossible.
Wait, there is something different here.
Seems we've both fallen from grace, Tyrael. Come, embrace your former lieutenant. The chill of hell will sap the life from your bones. The cold hand of death reaches outward. Look beneath you and see the ruin of heaven.
If anything like that ever happened to Irena, by the light, I don't know what I'd do.
It is not far now. I only hope we are not too late. I can feel Diablo's corruption closing around the light of heaven.
You abandoned me to that foul asylum, Tyrael. Why did you forsake me when you knew Baal still walked among us?
I can't. No way. You winced against my blows. I can't. I won't do that. Your flesh is weak. impossible. Against my clothes.
Nephilim, I see you did not heed my warning. Or perhaps you think yourself strong enough to face me.
If you are determined to test me, we will find out.
Imperius, stop this madness. Diablo is the enemy here, not the Nephilim.
Tyrael, I will deal with you soon enough. I will... What is this? No! Diablo has reached the Arch!
No. Diablo has begun extinguishing the Crystal Arch. That's why the angels have fallen. If its light should go out forever, we must defeat Diablo before that happens.
It is left to us mortals, Tyrael. It is good you no longer have your wings.
Diablo's vile corruption bars our path. Stand back. Eldruin's light shall clear the way. The gate has been opened, Nephilim. This last trial is yours alone.
Our battles were grand, my friend. You are a fine warrior.
It was an honor, but this is the moment you were made for. This is the hour of mankind's victory.
You said that the Crystal Arch is the heart of heaven. Tell me about it.
It is older than time itself, and over the eons, this shining realm took shape around it. It thrums with living light and sound that courses through the very fabric of the Silver City.
The angels are birthed from it as well?
Yes, like musical notes in a grand chorus. Angels are the manifestation of the Arch's intrinsic harmony. The purest expressions of this harmony were my brethren, the Archangels.
It seems that this harmony was broken long ago.
Yes, but hope has returned. And as you mortals are fond of saying, it is not over yet. I fear that if we defeat Diablo, Leah's innocent spirit will die with him.
I fear the same. No matter how long it takes, or how far the journey, I will never rest until her soul is at peace. I know that you and Ariel voted to spare mankind, but who voted to destroy us?
Imperius. Malthael abstained, but it was counted against you.
Abstained? This Malthael sounds like a coward.
He was no coward. He was wisdom itself, until his disappearance. The Endura's council has been broken ever since.
What became of Malthael?
Long ago, when Anarius and his ilk stole the World Stone to create Sanctuary, Malthael became consumed with discovering its whereabouts. As the Archangel of Wisdom, he was tortured by his inability to recover the sacred artifact.
Where is he now?
Some say he haunts the silent halls of Pandemonium, forever seeking answers to the unknowable mysteries of life and death.
What is the prime evil?
It is the sum total of all 7 evils housed within one body. There is an ancient legend, known only to a few, of the great dragon Tathamet, who was the original embodiment of evil. The legend says that he was ripped apart during an epic battle with Anu, and that the burning hells are composed of his remains.
Who is Anu?
Just as Tathamet was the ultimate evil, Anu was the ultimate good. It is said by some that the Crystal Arch is all that remains of this great warrior.
So, Diablo is the dragon reborn.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
I've been trapped! You best go on without me.
The seven evils are one within me. I am Legion. Enough! Let us see how you fare in my realm of terror. Only by defeating us can you return to your own realm. You cannot defeat your own terror. Your Nephilim power will not help you in this realm, mortal. Tastes your fear, Nephilim.
Need more time.
Your Nephilim power will not help you in this realm, mortal. No! This wretched light must be eradicated! All that you have known, all that you have ever loved, shall die along with you, Nephilim.
Well, it was all worth it. Everything. The cuts, the bruises, having to break bread with that Templar. A jest. You are like family to me now. I owe you the world, my friend. But now I better shut up before I make myself sick. That was astounding! What you did back there! You're the greatest hero in history. Everyone in Kingsport will know your name if I have my way. They'll sing it for the rest of time. Hell, I will sing right now if you want me to. I can't believe you really did it.
Are those tears in your eyes, Lyndon?
No. It's raining.
It doesn't rain in the heavens.
Well, it does now.
I have a gift for you, Lyndon.
Is that so?
Take this gold. When the demons are vanquished, we will go to Kingsport, settle your debt, and free your brother.
I can't accept this.
Please, as a reward for your aid.
I don't know how to thank you.
Then don't. We fight together now. There's no need for words.
You truly are the one the Prophet promised. You are everything that all the angels and all of humanity could have hoped for. And, well, you're awfully nice too. I cannot believe it all came to pass, just as the Prophet wished. I left everything I knew behind to fight with you. It was the best choice I have ever made. I spoke with Ethereal, and he helped me translate the document. It was written by an angel who saw promise in humanity. He began to teach a group of young women who had killed the demons their masters summoned.
You and your sisters?
None other. The prophet I have followed for so many years. He was an angel.
That is why Tyrael seemed familiar to you.
Yes, but I do not know whether the prophet was the dying angel I met or not. Writings say that he worked in absolute secrecy. Ethereal knew nothing of them.
Then you must find a new path through the world, without him.
You are right. And I hope that path will still be with you, my friend. It is always wonderful to see you.
Victory at last! There was never a doubt in my mind, friend. You are a true champion. And so the Lord of Terror falls. May all the souls ravaged by his evil rest in peace. It's finally over. Many brave souls died in this war. Thanks to us, they did not perish in vain. What shall we fight today?
The day is won. Diablo is vanquished, and all evil with him.
Do not be so sure. True evil never really dies.
Time will tell.
Diablo was defeated. For a time it seemed we would know peace. But it was not to be. For Diablo's essence lingers in the Black Soul Stone. I cannot destroy the stone, nor allow its evil to remain within the heavens. And so it must be hidden, even from the angels. I pray that it will be enough. You have done well, Horadrim. Your service here is finished. You should all run. Malthael. Brother. Why? The Nephilim will stop you.
No one can stop death.
Refugees on the road tell me that angels prey on Westmarch, laying waste and murdering thousands, but no one knows why. I have no love for this city, but I will not stand by while its people are slaughtered. These Reapers will learn that they are not the only killers in Westmarch.
The Nephilim. Tyrael sent me to find you. Malthael has taken the Black Soul Stone. You must come with me.
People are dying down in those streets. I can't just abandon them.
But you and Tyrael need to form a plan. We must find Malthael.
Tell Tyrael I will meet him in Westmarch. Go.
It will be done. I swear it.
Die! He's coming to kill us all!
My ancients know. The gates!
out into the streets. Browsing's free. For now. It's the end of the world. So many have been killed and the Reapers are everywhere.
Is anyone alive in there?
General Torian was defending a group of refugees at the old Zakharoon Cathedral, but they're likely all dead by now.
Wait. You're the barbarian who saved Bastion's keep. You'll save us too, won't you?
Yes. That is why I am here.
Keep moving. I think we lost her. No! No!
Those with demon blood must die.
Demon blood? Those were innocent people.
The servants of evil are vanquished.
Defend the church! Repel these vile reapers!
No way.
We found you.
Tyrael, why is Malthael doing this?
Because he feeds on death. Every time his reapers kill, he grows stronger. And with the prime evil gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
But we are descended from demons and angels. When Malthael looks at us, he sees demons.
The church! All the refugees are inside! Follow me! Akarat's Bane! This is worse than I feared.
What is that?
A Death Maiden! Stop her!
Nephilim, your soul.
We must do everything in our power to slow the Nephilim down, so that the collection of souls is not interrupted. It is the key to Malthael's victory.
I will end this slaughter. Where is Malthael?
I know only that he is not in Westmarch. He could have taken the Black Soul Stone anywhere in creation.
But why does he want the stone? Is there any way to find out?
There may be. A sliver broke off when Malthael took the Soul Stone. Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
Then you study the sliver, while I save this city from the Reapers. General Torian, what was that Death Maiden doing in the cathedral?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul Crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Then I will destroy these crucibles, and cut off Malthael's supply of troops. Why have the Horadrim returned now?
Tyrael rebuilt the Order to help him take the Soul Stone from heaven, and to protect mankind. After all, you can't be everywhere at once, no matter how powerful you are.
Malthael's Reapers are people whose souls were taken by the Crucibles?
Sadly, yes.
What of the Death Maidens?
Their story is as tragic as Malthael's. Once the vanguard of his wisdom angels, they followed him down the path to darkness. Malthael, my brother, he was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels. And now, he has become this.
What drove him to such madness?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
What matters now is stopping Malthael. Our souls are meant to join with the world, not be eaten by death. Studying the sliver of the Black Soul Stone will show you what Malthael is planning?
The sliver is still connected to the Soul Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too. Therefore, I can observe what Malthael is doing to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan.
At long last, a hero comes to save us. That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Rakis to spread his religion beyond the realms of the East. Seized by the superstitions of the Zakarum faith, he drove his paladins relentlessly across the barbaric western lands, subduing the uncivilized tribes he found there. Ultimately, he became king of them all.
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I? You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakus, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath Westmarch, but I suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Rakus was a clever man, after all.
We stayed to fight, Robert and me. But he fell. And when they started to tear into him, I panicked. I ran.
You have nothing to be ashamed of. There was nothing you could have done for him.
Who is responsible for this? It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
Do you hear something?
Is there anything on your mind, Hedrick?
Yes. I've noticed your Templar friend is somewhat distracted these days.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth.
Oh? I see you looking at Arena every other moment.
Oh, it's just the way her hair catches the sun. It's very bright.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I have ever heard you.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Dirge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so. Do you think that Leah is lost forever?
Diablo consumed her. She is gone.
Nothing. Leah's soul is stronger than that? But then sometimes I forget that you have not seen everything that I have seen.
You always dodge around the truth. Who are you?
What am I? I am covered as Shen, of course. No more, no less. To some that has meant one thing, to others another.
When will you give me a real answer?
When the sun sets in the east and the shore swallows the tide. When the moon smiles upon the day and the blind man sees once again.
Time grows short. I will ask you one last time. Are you a god or not?
Why? Do you seek my blessing before you face Diablo?
It can't hurt. I once thought I would die in battle at the hand of a stronger foe. I cannot do that now. Either give me a god's blessing, or a man's well wishes.
He is not, you know. Stronger, that is. Now let that be my gift to you, my friend. The knowledge that the Lord of Terra is frightened of you. At any rate, when you defeat Diablo, don't laze about. We have other lands to explore, you and I. Dirge's jewel is still out there somewhere. Did you know there were once 2 moons? Lyria is the one that is no more. I think it's time I told you the whole story of Zai and his master, the god of desire, Dirges.
You mean you are ready to tell your version of the truth?
Dirge's jewel has appeared again, and the time for secrets is over.
So it is time to tell me if you are a god?
There was a great gem market here in Westmarch. I spend many a carefree day browsing the aisles. To think that I will never again see all those happy little stalls, those rows of jewels, and those gem cutters.
You ask who's to blame for this doom? All Westmarch, reveling in sin, worshipping petty idols. The Zakarum are gone, and the Order of Malthael now rises. Praise Malthael, and your souls may yet be saved. He spares only the faithful. Donate to the Order, and prove your conviction.
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better, we would never have met. For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out the words.
Sometimes the dead visit me in my dreams. You and I share a similar burden.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
You do not know why your sisters died. That is why they stay with you.
Well, the world's under attack and people are dying everywhere. It must be time for us to go on another adventure, right? Aha! I knew you'd need my help!
Cormac, you seem troubled.
For too long have I lived with the knowledge that my order tortures its initiates and twists their minds. I need to know how high this evil reaches. If my whole order is corrupt, what does it mean to be a Templar? What am I?
You are an honorable man who dedicated your life to something you believed meaningful.
But it wasn't, was it? The guilty will answer for their transgressions. I swear it. Lead the way to glory.
I can't believe we're still alive. And it's all thanks to you. I thought we would die in that foul-smelling place.
you grab the jewelry at least?
Harold, those monsters were about to kill us.
Well, I would rather be dead than poor.
I can't do this anymore.
Someone came for me. After all this time.
My friend Heydrich heard you.
Bloody miracle! Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I owe you both.
Come. It is safe up there now.
Remember that noise I heard? It was that lad you rescued.
I'm Bryson. I came here to see your friend.
And now he won't go away.
You did save his life. He must be grateful.
I am. In fact, I'm going to repay Heydrich by helping him.
And I told you to stay away from my forge.
Good choice.
Why would the angels do this to us?
What do you say? Duncraig is just death and horror. I thought I'd be safe here, but we've nowhere left to hide.
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search on Sanctuary.
I grew up over by the docks. Not the good part of town, but it's what my parents could afford. They died when the plague swept through a few years ago, within hours of each other. Like they had to stay together. I used to hate them for leaving me, but now it's a relief they didn't have to see all this happen.
Something for you. Stay armed, stay alive. That's what I always say.